Hi, I'm Brett Manning, and this is part one of the art of sound. You know, singers, really all we're trying to do is make sound, right? If I talk like this, my tone's probably going to be like this. If I talk like this, my tone's probably going to be like this. And if I talk with a little bit of nasal lilt and maybe a subtle British thing, there's going to be some of that in my tone. And you might suspect that the way that a person talks is close to the way they sing. It's not always true. However, what you'll find is that there are singers who have one-dimensional voices and singers who are multi-dimensional. How many sounds can you make? Can you keep an audience there for 30 minutes, an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours? Bono kept us there when I saw U2 last summer. He kept us all engaged. My producer's behind the camera right now nodding his head yes, because he experienced the same thing. I know people who aren't even U2 fans that said they just engaged us, not just the show, but Bono's voice. It's very multi-dimensional, and I want to talk about that. So let's get right to it. First dimension, of course, is in registration, which is you got your chest, middle, and head. Now, there is so much to debate about these terms, but what I want to do is just talk about tone. If I'm in pure chest, you know that I'm staying in chest if every note higher gets wider and louder and splattier. If I say, oh, it starts to get dull, and I have to reach up and splat. Becomes starts ugly. When I go, oh, it's a stylistic thing. I can flip, but I've lost that grip. When I say, mum, 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 I'm going towards mix. The vowel stays pure. I may still be pulling up a little bit, so I want to keep my larynx down. Mum, 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 mum. So ladies, if you're da, 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 you're mum, 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 you're keeping your larynx down to ensure that you don't yell. Now, this assumes today that you already know a little bit about chest, head, and mix. This is a pretty advanced thing. This is utilizing those concepts artistically. What we want to talk about is the different kinds of, first of all, head voice. Now, if you hear a lady sing an Il dolce suon mi copite suavoce o quella voce you're saying, okay, that's an operatic female head voice. But if a guy does it, you say that's falsetto. But the problem is falsetto is a disconnect. It breaks apart. Which is cool stylistically as long as you're not limited by the breaking apart of the falsetto.